So this is my Ashes review of the fifth test, day three, and I would just say that just complete destruction of England and horrible planning by England, and just why are we even why is this series even going on? Like you had a great chance of doing it 3-2, maybe go home, do some propaganda, save your save your asses, and now you don't. Because if the title, if the headline is 4-1, you can make any excuses, any PR. You're gonna get your asses handed by the media and the public, and you deserve to, because even in this match, as it is throughout the series, you made mistakes and it costs you. Bowling short and wide to Travis Head, of course, that is what gets him out, anyways. Then Stokes not bowling with the second new ball. He- Even though he bowled well in his first spell alongside Cars, but come on, man, like alongside Tongue, I would say. But still, when you know that your other bowlers do not have that control, Matthew Potts has not played cricket for a while now, even his last summer season was bad. You're giving him the second new ball. Like, you know that you are probably the one who has the most control, and you're doing that. Like, do you not remember the India series? Like, then I then why do you have Will Jacks in your team? He's there as your designated spinning all rounder, right? First you go to him, he drops a very difficult chance, but then you just don't go to him even though you should have. The thing that Australia did even when Joe Root was there, that they gave their part-time bowlers Travis Head, Marnus Labuschagne over so that they can have their main bowlers for the new ball. You didn't give it to him then, and then when you brought a spinner, eventually you brought Jacob Bethel, and now the probably the excuse would be because he's a left arm spinner and you have a righty. But if that is the case, then why didn't you play Jacob Bethel before in the series if that was going through your mind? And you just gave Jacob Battles over after overs, which you can say overall by his role he did fine. But why didn't you give that to Will Jacks? Will Jacks is probably, I don't know how much better he is, but he's actually a better, more experienced bowler. He has bowled like what 100 overs in a match before in this series also. Why not try with him? Because he is your spinning all rounder. You didn't play Shoaib Bashir because you were so scared because your batting has been pure trash that you needed to add that cushion of Will Jacks. Shoaib Bashir, a guy that you brought out of the wilderness, because of the Australia series, because you were like, he's tall, he's an off spinner, he can, extract the bounce from the English pitches, and now you gave him literally nothing. Literally nothing. So what was the purpose of Shoaib Bashir? Nothing. I think they'll probably drop him in the next series as well. Matthew Potts, horrible. He got his ass whipped by the Australians, like 6 runs and over. Travis said, like, how did a guy like Michael Neser play 90 balls? Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, Nasser and Atherton criticize England, but they should be livid. Maybe they are not biased. They are just being English. That's how they are. But man, this was so trash. Then what can you say? Bryden Cards is not a bad bowler. His only bad series was against us. Even in this series, he has probably been better than the other English bowler. It's just that it doesn't look like that when he comes to bowl. And he is not a new ball bowler. It's just that he shows he has that fire, he has that spirit. He can bowl 140 even in his last spell. Matthew Potts was down to like 120. And he's also even playing because JB Overton withdrew his name. Chris Wokes is injured, so you didn't have any other option. But still, man, and why give Matthew Potts the new ball when you're seeing that that guy is struggling? That guy is not in form. You know that you're probably the best bowler right now in the team. Like, do you not have brains or anything? And then you go into interviews and say that I'm the best guy to lead this team into 2027, even after losing the series for which your captaincy was given to you, for which baseball was invented so that you can go into this particular series and win. Even Brendan McCullum's whole coaching was designed around this Australia series. It didn't matter the results before. And you're saying those statements, no accountability, anything. You had Joe Root defending uh, Jamie Smith, which I kind of get, because you cannot just throw him under the bus. But you could have said that he will learn from experience. Do not just blindly defend players. You have no backups for anyone. You have not a backup opener, no backup middle order player, no backup wicket keeper. Like, what is this team even? And it is not like these are some like 70, 80 averaging from the A circuit, from the domestic circuit. These are mediocre players. And even Australia, like, okay, Khwaja got out, Carey got out the same way he has gotten out three times before in this series as well. Okay, Travis had got out in the end on Bethel. Okay, you got lucky. But what? Like Cameron Green, what the fuck are you doing? At the start of his innings, he didn't look comfortable. He started getting comfortable. He hit that six that he hit to Stokes was great. But why did he go for that shot in the end? Like you were on 37. You had the chance to make it big. Steve Smith, once he was over 150, I think, or I think at least, no, he's not on 150, he was over 100, I think, maybe, I don't remember, I don't think he was over 100, but he was set. And then you go for that shot and you get out. And then you have Bo Webster there, who kind of looks a little bit uncomfortable against spin. But apart from that, he has a good head on his shoulders. He never looked, overall, he didn't look uncomfortable. He looked set. He knew how to play. He knew the pace with which he has to play. He knew how to complement Steve Smith. And Steve Smith was awesome. Even though his batting is not really that aesthetic to watch, it's not really that batting that you'll be like, oh, today I want to watch some batting, then I'll watch Steve Smith's batting. It's not that flamboyant to see. Flamboyant are his antics, his whole like traffic police routine, like this and this and this and this and this and this and everything. Like him going to the leg side, then coming and then doing this and doing that, and then telling people like a mile away, like pull your sunglasses there and everything. That is flamboyant. But Steve Smith, who didn't have that good of a series, scored 100. And again, Joe Root got 100 in a match where two other people got centuries, like in the first Ashes century that he got in Australia earlier in this series. So it's like, did his 100 mean that much? Overall, not in the England context. So it's very frustrating. I'm like, they have like a 120 plus lead. Like, like I'm not sure. Like, if this, I think this can extend to like 150, 160, maybe 170. I think in the morning there is enough for the bowler. So I think probably other people will get out. Though I do want Bo Webster to hit a 50 because he was good against us, against India, and Cameron Green has got enough chances. I think it's time. You know what, you can still keep Cameron Green in the team, but you cannot keep him in the 11. Keep him as a backup of Bo Webster. Keep him in the team. Take him along because, like RP Singh said also, that if you had not even played with it but it kept me in the team, I could have trained there. But when you go back to domestic, your level is already higher than them. So it's kind of like a mismatch. So keep him in the team, keep him in the 15. But I think it's time to move on from him from the 11 at least. So yeah, that's all I have to say about England. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's hope they don't fold, even though maybe the pitch can spin, but they don't really have any spinner. So let's see. Let's hope that finally the English batters can give a fight and they get these people out. So, what do you think about the today's day? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter /X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is sharepoint@okicici, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which you can, which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.